basketing early today. My wife and I's got a dinner date, so we're going to take this bird to the club, leave it there for about 4 hours, 5 hours before they basket it. But anyway, this is the 969 pine. This is a Joel Dougan bird, and we have our last race tomorrow, 300-mile club race, but I've decided to put this bird in the Keystone 350, a money race, because this bird is very consistent at coming home. But like I told my wife here a while back, I said, you know, this bird must be a long distance bird, because out of 7 races, it's scored 6 times for us, but it's always kind of slow. So I thought it was probably a long distance. So try it on the long distance and see what it can do on that. Good luck tomorrow, okay? Okay, dropping my bird off for the Keystone 350. Headed out on the date with my wife. Well, all right, today's the last race of the season, young birds. And we have our bird in the Keystone 350-mile race, a money race. And of course, we only have one bird, and it's in it. That's our Joel Dougan bird. And if we're going to do any good, I would think we'd have it coming in the next 30 minutes or so. I'll try to catch it coming in. There's my bird. Just came in, 8 hours or 8 hours and 1 minute on the wing. Joel Dougan. All right, mid 1200s, maybe 1248. Came in behind me. I wasn't expecting it. Make sure it's scanned in. Yep. Hey there, come on. Go and eat. That's a good girl. Should have scored pretty decently, I think. It's funny it came in behind me. It must have went off, broke away from birds back further behind me. Don't look too bad for flying for 8 hours. Go ahead. You know I'm talking about you, huh? Well, we're not going to clock off until tomorrow night at 6. So we'll see how she did. Very proud of this bird. This is her 8th race of the season, 350 miles, and I think it's 348 for me, I think. And she's scored 7 times out of the 8 races. All right, now here's the results for the race, the Keystone 350 money race. There were 7 lofts, 34 birds. And first place, Tom Matinchek. Second, Vince Tucci. Third, Scott Shirey. Fourth, Dave Maslin. And then Vince Tucci, Scott Shirey, right on down the line. And we came in 15th. And then the speeds was 1347 winning speed. And then our speed was 1271. So there you go. I'm okay with that. I mean, hey, at least it made it home. I was worried the bird wasn't going to make it home on the day, because you know they came home kind of later in the evening. It gets dark earlier since the time changed, so that's all right. And then here's the race I didn't participate in. This was the 300-mile race, the club race. Main Street, first place, Scott Shirey, second, third, fourth, Jesse Miller, fifth, Harville, sixth, and right on down the line. They had 8 lofts, 106 birds. And I figured I'd just real quickly let y'all know how I did overall for the year. We had one first place win. We had a second place win, one of those. A 7th place, we had 2 wins in the club. We had a 10th place, one 10th place, one 11th place, one 12th place, one 13th place, and one 14th place. And we had other places like, I think, 17th and 19th, and then, of course, the 20s and 30s, and I'm not going to count all those. But that was my better scores from the first place to the 14th in the club. And then in the combine, we had a 6th and 7th place on the 100 miles against 949 birds. We had a 14th place on the 150 against 735 birds. We had a 16th and 19th place in the second 100-mile race against 1,086. We had a 35th in the 150 against 735. 41st place, 150, 735 birds. 57th place, 200 miles, 730 birds. 63rd place on a 265-mile race, 646 birds. So that's my best scorings right there. And my goal every year is to do better. This is my 3rd year racing young birds, and every year I've gotten a little bit better. So we have a lot of room for improvement, and hope to do even better next year.